Welcome to another episode of Oya Pitch. This isn't just any show. It is where big dreams meet bold moves. Now we've brought in some heavyweights, entrepreneurs who have hustled their way to the top, and now they're in search for the next big thing. Now we have a number of contestants, wild ideas, but of course everybody has ideas. It's about how you show up. Right about now, I'd like you to come see those who are ready to show up and get that big money. Oya.
Today, the Oya Pitch guys are visiting an integrated agribusiness in Ogun State that blends sustainable greenhouse cultivation with open field farming. They're here to witness how innovation meets tradition.
My name is Farmer Jerry Ape. I'm the founder and CEO of Unique Hybrid Agro Enterprises. So what we have in our production cycles now are actually bell peppers and habanero peppers. And we're trying to see how to kick that off from here, trying to see what we can do best with them. We have 8 greenhouses here. We're looking to see how to expand because the demand is increasingly growing for us. First thing for us was having to jump on Oya Pitch and having to see how we could bring Mr. Toya and Mr. Toby on board. I know that with their networks, we would be able to do a whole lot more. This is where the whole process starts from.
How do you handle like pest diseases, all those things?
So we do biological methods. New seed for us.
Okay.
So we're trying to see how the outcome would be. So far, this is doing well. That's doing well as well. But this is doing better compared to what we have on the board.
Really?
We can control this to a very large extent.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah.
What's the time frame for it to get to harvest?
3 to 4 months.
4 months. Okay.
So we had to prune so the nutrients can get to the fruits directly and get them bigger.
So no NEPA, no nothing.
So where's the solar thing? When you say solar? On the other side?
House, for this house, on this building,
Okay.
so on the roof.
Okay.
While we need solar pump as well.
Wow.
Grid power here.
No, completely off the grid. Why do you do some greenhouse and why do you do some open field?
This is just habanero open field.
Okay.
Remember I told you we're testing.
Yes.
You get to say. So we've understood that can do better in the greenhouses rather than bringing it to the.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I remember you said that. Okay. Yeah.
Did 35 kilos from the other side, right?
Okay.
On the other side,
Okay.
35 kilos from there.
Okay.
So the goal is so we can do staggered production.
Yeah.
And at least still make money
Okay.
every month.
Yeah.
Sell every week.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Exactly.
Just one particular.
Yeah.
So
So one
instead of
batch.
just waiting till 3
so it
months before
grows.
you make money.
Yes.
So we have to stagger production.
What would be your immediate focus right now in terms of, okay, if you get funding, where do you intend to?
More greenhouses, straight away.
More greenhouses.
When you say you don't have enough crops or...
So we need more greenhouses to keep up.
More
Right.
greenhouses.
So where do you intend to expand?
So we can expand on this side. This is actually giving us 65%.
Okay. Wow.
Of your revenues right now?
Yeah.
No, for running a
Monthly
monthly.
operations. Okay.
So it's
What's poppin', Maggie?
very well.
You good?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Jerry,
Jerry.
Yeah.
What industry do you belong to?
culture.
Agriculture. So what problem are you solving?
Incessant traditional systems, IPM strategies, and all year round supply of food.
Okay, so if you could choose one of the judges to fund your project, which one of them will it be?
I would go with Mr. Toby
Mr.
because
Toby.
he's leaning towards energy and tech.
That's right.
The others are like hospitality,
That's
so
right.
they really don't align with me
Oh
that
yeah,
much.
that's right. I wish you all the best, man.
Thank you very
Oya.
Chairman.
Welcome. Thank you very much.
yourself?
My name is Farmer Jerry. I'm the founder of Unique Hybrid Agro Enterprises in the innovative space of agriculture. So what we do is hydroponics, greenhouse technologies, because we understand that farmers over time have faced 3 key problems: land degradation, water and erosion, and basically low supply on tonnages of supply. So we had to come up with hydroponics, having to see that we can do all year round supply, having to see that we can do a maximized production as well, and having to see that we can reach the root of farmers in their pains. So over time, we've done 15 million naira, but to close this year with 30 million naira. Our profits in that is around 25 to 30%.
Sorry, can you just tell me, the 50 million naira is from inception?
No, for this year, for 6 months.
Oh, for the first 6
Yeah,
months?
of this year,
okay.
yeah.
You've done 15 million.
Yeah, we've done 50 million.
So
naira.
where's the 30 million coming from?
So we're hoping to close 30 million naira at the end of this
Oh,
year.
by the end of the
So
year.
projected
okay.
sales.
Yeah, projected
Okay.
sales for 30 million naira. So I'm asking for 50 million naira for 10%.
You're asking for
equity.
15 million?
Yeah, for 10% equity.
15 or 50?
15, 1-5.
1.5.
Okay, for 10%.
And then do you own the facility?
Yes, I do.
So is it land? Is this land and you just built like a little shed on it?
Yeah, so it's
How's
land.
the structure like?
Yeah, it's land that we had to now construct greenhouses. At the moment, we have 3 greenhouses.
3 greenhouses.
Yeah.
And what do you produce?
I do fruity and leafy veggies, tomatoes, habanero peppers, then celery, kale.
Okay. And do you have ideas for expansion? Do you want to add more things onto what you're currently growing?
Yes, but for now, considering our demands and the persons we're actually focusing on, so we're just keeping it to that. So we're actually supplying stores like Ibano, Just Right as well.
I'd like to dive into your numbers a bit.
Thank you.
And just permit me, just in case you said this before, when did you start this business?
3 years back. So this is our 3rd year.
So 2022.
Yes.
What was your average revenue in 2022?
So in 2022, we did 6.5.
Out
We
of-
did 6 million naira.
How much was profit?
15%. So in 2023, we did 9.5, and we did a profit of 2.7.
In 2024?
So in 2024, sorry, I said this is my 3rd year.
Yes.
This is my 3rd year.
Yes.
So over time, over the 6 months, which we've done 15
So in the
million.
3rd year, how much did you do in revenue?
So in the first 6 months, we've done 50 million naira already.
No, in
You dropped
2024.
2024.
Your 3rd year. Don't worry, I get the mix up in the years.
So is it?
The
So you're
third
trying to say
year.
2023?
Or is this
Yeah,
your 3rd year?
2023, 2024, 2025.
So
These
this
are
is-
So
3rd
not
year.
2022.
So it's
Yeah,
not
2023,
2022.
2024, 2025.
Okay.
So these are 3rd
Okay.
year. We've done 50 million naira for the first 6 months.
50 or 50.
15,
15.
1.5.
So there's a steady growth.
So how much
Exactly.
of that has been profit?
So,
far?
for the first 6 months, we've done from the 50 million naira, we've been able to do 4.850. Thank you.
So what do you plan on using this 10 million naira? You're asking for 10 or 15 million?
50 million naira, yes.
So what's your plan for the 15 million? What do
So
you want to use?
considering our demands are growing, with Ibano, with Just Right, they're not the only ones who are actually supplying. We supply some other small supermarket and food conscious persons. Our demand is growing and we need to expand. So once we get the 15 million naira, we need to build more greenhouses to expand our production. More importantly, we're working on the traceability process, understanding that people are very food conscious of what they're taking. So we would want to show them the process from the production stage to the harvest stage. We would also want to come up with a small, a mini e-commerce website. So that, and marketing and branding as well. That's where the 50 million naira is going to go into.
Do you currently have like a social media presence?
Yes, but we're still growing on that, so we've not really gained like a whole lot of ground.
Do you have any videos to show us of like the greenhouses and how they look?
Yes, please
Okay.
go. Please go
The
again.
red bell pepper, green pepper,
Yes.
yellow
So
bell
this
peppers.
this
Okay,
this,
that's
this
the
was the
greenhouse.
construction of our greenhouse from the onset.
Okay.
Yes.
So you own, did you lease or do you own the
No,
property?
we fully own it.
You own the
Fully
land?
the land?
You fully own the land. We fully own the greenhouses
Do you own it as a person or as a business?
as a business.
What are your plans to scale? What are your plans to grow this business? Apart from, I obviously need the 15 million for other things, but what other ideas do you have outside of the peppers that you're doing and the tomatoes, etc.? Like, are you looking to anything else specifically?
So basically, for us, we want to go proper into vertical farming.
Vertical farming?
Yes, and we're targeting urban areas.
Urban
So
areas.
one of the projects we started discussing with local governments already is to get to see how to bring urban farms into Lagos. Understanding that Lagos doesn't really have that land to do all of this.
Yeah,
but we know that we can actually do set up spaces. So while we're upstairs already, I was already thinking of things that we could do there already. So in rooftop spaces, in backyard spaces, we want to see how to set up vertical farms there as well.
Very nice. Sounds like a very great business. Sounds like a very good business. But my only concern is your revenue.
Okay.
It's just, I don't want to insult, I don't want to be insulted, but it's just so small. I'm just trying to figure out how big can it really get is what I'm trying to figure out. And how much will we have to invest over a long period of time for it to get to where it needs to be.
So understanding that the space where I play is a growing space.
Yeah.
If you look at our projections from the 1st to the 3rd, you'll see a certain growth.
Yes.
Meaning that,
Steady,
so meaning that by the end of this year and by next year, it's actually going to increase again in our growth. I'm looking at a very higher projection for us. So aside the bell peppers and all of these things we do, we understand that once we have to set in urban areas for the vertical farms, it would actually take us to that scaling point where we need to go to.
Okay. And how does Ebano pay out, if I might ask?
So we do Every 6 weeks.
They pay you every 6 weeks?
Every 6 weeks.
So when you give the supply, they sell out and they pay you every 6
exactly
weeks?
6 weeks.
Okay. And are you in all the locations or just a certain amount of locations?
No, so we're in GRE. We have started discussing already with the one on the island because I stay on the mainland, so I had to start the ground up from the mainland.
Okay.
We're already discussing with the one on the island.
What is your customer acquisition strategy?
So please, can you break it down?
So basically, you've got this business, it's great. How do you plan on acquiring more customers over maybe, let's say, the period of the next, I don't know, 2 years?
Okay, so social media pages, that's one. So we are actually in farmers groups,
Okay.
farmer association groups.
Okay.
Do you understand? So we one of the major things we try to do is to educate people more on healthy eating and healthy living. So they go in from things like this. So, but there is that tag of organic, but we are not anything close to organic. We do hybrid seedlings. Do you understand?
Do you have any partners in this business?
No, I don't.
You own it by yourself, fully owned by yourself? Land, the structures, everything?
What's your debt like? What's your debt like currently as a business? Do you owe anybody any money
Any
back?
debts, any
No, we
liabilities?
don't.
No debts, no
No
liabilities.
debt.
It's not possible. How are you a business when you don't have any debts?
So apparently,
You own it back. You own it back. If you don't anyway, you own it back.
so actually we use solar green.
Oh, you saw that? What's it? I had everything figured out.
Okay.
So we use solar even for our cold storage system. We use
Okay,
solar.
okay.
We're even discussing with Eco22 to try and
Okay.
see how to bring them more, and so
Okay,
we can
this is
have.
very interesting.
Then we use the charcoal system as well. That's like a very conventional one before we increase to using solar. Yeah.
Sounds very great. I love the business idea. I've been trying to get into agriculture for a while, agro, and this sounds very innovative.
Definitely.
It's very different. And I like the fact that you don't need to, there's no off season basically.
Yeah.
Because it's greenhouse, you're able to produce throughout the whole year.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
there's no downtime basically.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll give you an offer. It's not gonna be what you want, but it'll be fair.
I can partner with you though.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, as well.
I
I
can
can
jump
also
in.
be a partner.
I'm happy to do
Exactly. So I'll give you an offer. I'll offer you half of what you want for that same 10% in your business. And it's gonna be, I don't want to
What's half of that? What's half of that?
Normally, so he wants
7.5.
15, so I'll give him 7.5 million. But it doesn't need to be, I'm not even gonna be strict on you. I'm not gonna do too much.
So what are you
Yeah, I'll do a
doing?
little bit of too much, but not too much of too much.
Okay, 7.5 for 10%.
Yeah, and I want to do debt and equity. So I'll do a mix of debt and equity. So
Okay.
you pay me back that 7.5 million under, I'll normally do 6 months, I'll do 1 year.
Okay.
The banks do like 35%, I'll do 20% on that. And then after that, I will have an equity in your business of that 10% after you pay me back that money within 1 year.
Thank you very much. I'd like to hear from.
I'm gonna match with Toye, but I'm not gonna offer 7.5. I'm gonna offer 4 million. For 5%.
4 million, 5%.
Yeah.
So my deal already makes more sense.
Thank you.
I mean, so what I mean is you can combine both of our, because I'm
Yeah.
also gonna run a debt
that'll be
equity
15% in
structure,
total.
right? So 4 million, 20% interest rate. I mean, I can match this 1 year, but I want 5%.
Sorry. So if I understand you, you want to do debt and equity?
Yes, please.
Okay, so for your debt, can you please come again?
4 million at 5%.
Over 1 year.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm happy to partner with Toye, so I don't know what that means in terms of.
Yeah, we can do it. We can
So
definitely do a
if it's doing,
partnership. We can do it in different kind of ways.
if it's
Yeah.
7.5 plus
Yeah.
4, that's like 11.5,
11.5%.
right?
Yeah.
11.5 million at how many percent are you?
10%.
For 10%.
Yeah.
Okay, can I-
I'm even giving you a better deal to be
Thank
fair.
you. Thank you very much.
But
Can
there's still
I-
one more person shy anyway.
Yeah, I'd love to hear
This is
from
ready
her.
for you.
I like what you're doing.
Thank you very much.
It's a conversation that I've had, like, you know, with my parents and stuff in regarding getting into agriculture. So I think it's amazing what you're doing. I'm just trying to put together my numbers based on what my lovely brothers have put forward here. So I'm thinking that I will definitely make you an offer. But my offer would be also a combination of debt and finance.
Okay.
And that would be partnering with either one that's interested in partnering. So I would offer you 5 million for 8% equity
So how many percent are you asking for?
10%.
He's doing 10%, 7.5. So I'll do 5 million, 8% equity, and I will do.
Just match the interest rate.
That's basically it. So there's no, it's just 5% for 8% equity.
Okay, so you're going to do 5 million naira for 8% equity.
Yeah, I'll just do it.
Okay, so
if you're gonna be giving away 8% for 5 million, I can match what she's doing. So that's 5 for 8%.
Of course.
If you want to think about it, you can think about it for a moment.
You already thought about it.
Okay, sounds good.
You got you shot.
So my offer to you with them is 5 for 8, right? If we're going to do it all together, right? But if as an individual, I would offer you 5 for 7%.
Okay, there's a lot of numbers going out.
okay,
So let me just throw myself in. There's a lot of numbers going out. I'm gonna leave it to these two to table the matter. Respectfully.
Really? You already made an offer?
I made an offer, but I'm like, let me just leave it to you guys.
No, let him come up. Let him give us his feedback now. If he's happy if he's happy to do your offer, my offer, and Toya's. So which
You know, because he's already
I'll do
countering Toya's
I'll do
offer.
5.8, and 7.5 for 10. Right.
So if I have you and Mr. Toye, how many would you do?
So that's 5 from me, 7.5 for Toye.
That's how many percent equity?
Sorry. So 7.5.
Yeah, 7.5 for 10%.
Okay, 10%. Okay.
And you said
I would have. I mean, I
do
would happily
5?
do 5 for 8.
for 8. Okay.
5 million.
Okay, so you've already gone. In my opinion, these
For
two are more.
18%.
No, it's fine. So respectfully, this one passed.
No, it's still
me.
open. It's still open.
I am out.
I'm trying not to go way beyond 12% in total, and I would love to have 2 of you on board, considering Mr. TY and Mr. Toby is in the energy space as well. So
There you go.
basically something I would.
So you already.
Very smart. It's on his research. Very smart.
But I'm trying not to go beyond 12%.
I mean, personally, that's the best I can do. So, if you would like to take the deal, you can shake hands now. If not,
Okay, so just a quick question. Just about the buyback.
buyback.
Yeah.
Who do buyback with you?
No, I'm happy to do a buyback.
Grind it
I'm
together.
happy to do a buyback. Right? No, I'm happy to do a buyback if you want to buy me out, but you're going to buy me out at 100%.
At 100%.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'll go in for it.
So both of us?
Yeah, both of
I mean, but I'm not doing a buyback. You're okay.
I'm okay
so
with
as long
it.
as he gets his own back, Abby. Okay.
Good.
Okay, we got a deal.
Thank you very much.
Nice one. Great idea. That's a
Thank
great
you.
idea. Nice
Thank
one.
you.
Very good.
Now, tell me how you feel about that.
I feel good.
Wow.
Thank you.
All the judges are so excited about you. What did you say that blew their minds away?
I just spoke about my business.
Wow.
basically.
You must be really passionate about what you do, man.
Yes, I am. I'm a
And,
farmer.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
man.
much.
So, I mean, I was going to ask you if you had one more minute to speak to them, what would you say? But look, it looks like you already aced it. So there's no need to ask you that question, right? So see you on the world. I know you're going to take over. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
My name is Farmer Jerry Ape. I'm the founder and CEO of Unique Hybrid Agro Enterprises. The best thing for us was having to jump on Oya Pitch and having to see how we could bring Mr. Toya and Mr. Toby on board. I know that with their networks, we would be able to do a whole lot more. So basically what we do here is greenhouses and open field, but more of greenhouses because we're more like focused in the sustainable area. So what we have in our production cycles now are actually bell peppers and habanero peppers. And we're trying to see how to kick that off from here, trying to see what we can do best with them, trying to see how best we can network with them. And yeah, we have 8 greenhouses here. We have an open field here, although that's like our secondary operation, but greenhouses are more like our primary operation. So we have 8 greenhouses on board here. We're looking to see how to expand because the demand is increasingly growing for us. So for us to have to expand, we need more greenhouses. We need more, having to do more fruity veggies and all, basically.
Next time.
Sincerely,
on Oya Pitch.
I think just before you came in, we're even saying maybe you should be sitting on this table. I mean,
My major question is, why do you need this money?
3 million or 300 million?
No, just 3 million
I heard
because
300 million earlier. This guy is serious.
You came to the wrong place.
This
This one is back of industry.
guy came to white.
That's what I yes.
So they're whining you here.
Yeah,
No one here.